Good day, this is Professor Will, CBMD PhD. And today's Friday, January 21st, 2022. It is 4:04 and 40 seconds, AM Eastern Standard Time. Today's research, ecosystem of Fukushima. So let's hop to it here. The scientists traced the path of radioactive cesium in the ecosystem of Fukushima. Date January 20th, 2022. Source, National Institute for Environmental Studies. In 2011, the nuclear accident at Fukushima, Japan, resulted in the deposit of radioactive cesium, radiocesium, into habitats in the vicinity. A decade after the accident, the researchers have collated the complicated dynamics of radiocesium within forest stream ecosystems. Understanding radiocesium flow in the environment could help mitigate contamination and inform future containment strategies. In the aftermath of the Fukushima nuclear accident, the Japanese government performed intensive decontamination in the human-occupied parts of the affected area by removing soil surface layers. But the major affected region consists of dense, uninhabited forests where such decontamination strategies are not feasible. And so finding ways to avoid the spread of radioactive contaminants, like radiocesium, to areas of human activity that lie downstream to these contaminated forests is crucial. The first step to this is to understand the dynamics of radiocesium flow through forest stream ecosystems. In the decade since the accident, a vast body of research has been dedicated to doing just that. Researchers sifted through the data and detangle the threads of individual radiocesium transport processes in forest stream ecosystems. Researchers identified that radiocesium accumulates primarily in the organic soil layer, in forests, and in stagnant water, in streams, thereby making them potent sources for contaminating organisms. Contamination management in these habitats is crucial to provisioning services in forest stream ecosystems. The research team reviewed a broad range of scientific research on radiocesium in forests and streams to identify regions of radiocesium accumulation and storage. After the accident, radiocesium was primarily deposited onto the forest canopy and forest floor, and this radiocesium reaches the earth eventually through rainfall and falling leaves, where it builds up in the upper layers of the soil. Biological activities, such as those of detritivores, insects, and fungi that live off leaf debris, etc., ensure that radiocesium is circulated through the upper layers of the soil and subsequently incorporated into plants and fungi. And this allows radiocesium to enter the food web, eventually making its way into higher organisms. Radiocesium is chemically similar to potassium, an essential mineral in living organisms, contributing to its uptake in plants and animals. Fertilizing contaminated areas with excess of potassium provides an effective strategy to suppress the biological absorption of radiocesium. The streams and water bodies in the surrounding area get their share of radiocesium from runoff and fallen leaves. Most of radiocesium in streams is likely to be captured by the clay minerals on stream beds, but a small part dissolves in the water. Unfortunately, there is little information on the relationship between dissolved radiocesium and aquatic organisms, like fish, which could be important to the formulation of contamination management strategies. Radiocesium in streams also accumulates in headwater valley, pools, and other areas of stagnant water. Constructions such as reservoir dams provide a way to effectively trap radiocesium by steady leaching from the reservoir sediments causes a recontamination downstream. And this complicated web of radiocesium transport is hard to trace, making the development of one-stop solution to radiocesium contamination impossible. The research team recommended interdisciplinary studies to accelerate a full understanding of radiocesium pathways and forest stream ecosystems so that measures can be developed to reduce future contamination. And this review can serve as a basal knowledge for exploring future contamination management strategies. The tangled radiocesium pathways documented here may also imply the difficulties of creating successful radiation contamination management strategies after unwishful nuclear accidents. Nuclear power is often touted as a solution to the energy crisis, but it is important to plan response measures to unpredictable contamination events and to address the essential need for clean energy in view of the climate crisis. Contamination management in societies depending on nuclear power is integral, and fully understanding the behavior of radiocesium in ecosystems can not only lead to the successful management of existing contamination, but can also ensure the swift containment of potential future accidents. Good day, this is Professor Will, CBMD PhD, on microbiology, bioinformatics, and pathophysiology. This video was created for educational purposes only. Hope you enjoyed listening. Until next time, have a great day.